It's hard me because after that, it's being around my family. Can you listen? I'm trying to open. You want me to open, and it's hard for me to open. And then when I try to open it, you don't let me open. Tired of this. But I love you. Huh?
Hey guys, welcome back to 90 Fiance Happily Ever After Season 9 Episode 18. So today we're gonna do Georgi and Darcey, Brandon and Julia, and the throuple. Okay, Georgi and Darcey first. So we left off on him telling her that his sister brought up if he wants kids or not and won't leave him alone for that. And so he says that he doesn't know, and Darcey's like, right, sure you don't.
Okay.
I have a conversation with my parents if I want a kid. But I feel in a way that they're expecting me to have kids. Because that's how is our culture.
But I can't give you any kids.
There's a thing that, make me feel questioning myself.
So Darcey said that they already had a conversation talking about kids and how he said that he didn't want them, but as he knows, she can't have kids. But then he's like, I didn't say that I didn't want a kid. I'm just saying that this just keeps bothering me. But it shouldn't bother you if you don't want kids unless, you actually want kids.
You cannot trick me. You cannot trick me.
But he said that he wanted to share with her because, hello, she's his wife. And she said that she's going to support him because he deserves happiness, but so does she. And she can't give him what he wants right now. But then she gets up and says that he knows deep down what he actually wants and he doesn't want to admit it.
It's hard me because after that, it's being around my family. Can you listen? I'm trying to open. You want me to open, and it's hard for me to open. And then when I try to open it, you don't let me open.
Not her covering her ears as he's telling her that she's not listening.
You can't make this shit up.
Tired of this. I just want to try to open, have a conversation with you, to be vulnerable and open. You don't care about how I feel. That's what is bothering me. That's why I don't want to open to nobody, because nobody cares about my feelings.
No, this is so funny, but also so not funny. But she's over here pouting like a toddler whose parents just yelled at her.
Yeah, do your thing.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
But she tells him to do his own thing and that she doesn't think that's gonna work out. And he's like, but baby, I love you. And she's like, no, let me have my life. I will not let you take that away from me. And he's like, huh? Take your life?
Then you will not be a part of that.
You're having your life.
No.
Oh my gosh, was that a teardrop? Is he for real crying? Oh my gosh.
Stop this. Stop wasting my time.
No, now I feel so bad. And I'm also very confused because, hello, do you actually like Darcey? Or are you just crying because, all that extra income is gonna vanish? I'm just kidding.
No, I'm serious, bitch.
But she tells him to stop wasting her time and that she just wants to move on and have her peace and he should just go find what he really wants. But then he goes to hug her.
Get the over it. God damn it. It's happened before. It's gonna happen again. So you.
Y'all, they are so toxic.
Do what you gotta do.
But I love you. But I love you.
Can't do this anymore. I have to go. Just please.
But she said that she's strong and that she can do this all by herself. And he's like, you don't have to. We can figure this out together. But y'all, she just walks out and then she starts rambling.
We went home to see her family. It made me feel like, I'm the first girl that he brought to the family, like, at 30-something years old. I don't know. It's crazy.
But she said that she doesn't need him to prolong this and that he should just go find what he's looking for and that she can't make him be the man that she wants him to be because he's really not. And also, they should just sign those divorce papers and just call it a day.
I just want to figure out what I actually want for myself. It's a breaking point, but how this is going to affect our marriage, we don't know yet.
Divorce, babe, divorce.
Asked him these same things for years, and he gave me different answers. Maybe it's easier for just us to both move on, sign the divorce papers, and call it a day. I don't know.
That's where their segment ends. I am genuinely shook with the way Georgi reacted. I did not expect him to cry. I did not expect him to hug her and be like, no, let's figure this out. You keep showing in your face that you are annoyed of this woman. You show that you don't like her. So the fact that you're begging for her to fix this or you guys can solve this, it's really strange to me because you have an out. Take it. Okay, be happy.
I don't understand. I don't understand, bitch. I don't understand. I don't understand, bitch.
But that's where their segment ends. Moving on to the throuple. So they all get together and they're out making some s'mores. And Andrei gotta make his girl laugh.
You're not gonna take credit for all of it. Did you make this fire?
That's the happiest he's been on this trip. But Jovi never made s'mores before because what the fuck is that?
What are you doing?
I'm making a
Do you need help?
This is good, dude. This is cool.
You don't toast a graham cracker. No, this is sacrilegious.
Because obviously, as we all know, you're not supposed to put a cracker on a stick. But also, I'm very impressed that he even got it on the stick without it breaking. Kind of reminds me of that episode of iCarly. You guys remember the guy with like the bandana when he put like those taco shells on the stick and it didn't break?
You can't put tacos on a stick, they'll break.
Try it.
It's impossible.
I don't know, but that just straight up blew my mind when I was like 10 years old.
Witchcraft.
But you guys, Andrei just starts talking shit.
Too bad those idiots are not here, but you see like there's stuff going on all the time.
Well, stuff going on because you guys making drama all the time.
I actually kind of feel like they're not so bad. You just make them to be like they're the bad guys all the
I
time.
agree, and then you influencing us that they are bad. But
You're making me think that they're bad.
Ow! Look at them calling them out.
Like, bro, I love it.
I don't know why you guys always need this drama around you. You're always feisty and always something happening.
Y'all, Elizabeth's just taking it, but not Andrei. He said that they're just trying to instigate some shit, and y'all was like, what? No, we're not. And Andrei's like, nah, last night everything was fine when we were all together. But Jovi's like, no, when you guys came over, Elizabeth came into my room bashing Lauren. And Elizabeth lies, and she's like, no, I was just warning Yara about Lauren because I believe that Yara deserves to have a good person around her.
Stop the cap.
Just for y'all to go and tell Lauren what I said. So, fuck you guys.
How can I know that, like, us as being friends, I can tell you something and you're not gonna go tell her the next day because you're in Miami? We got to a good place. It's almost as if you guys were trying to stir the pot a little bit.
Listen, hang on.
I could be wrong. I hope
Before you
I
want
am,
to accuse
but
me
it
of starting
seems that way. I don't know.
I hate that little bitch.
So Elizabeth's like, you know what? I think that Yara and Jovi are the common denominator here because they told me about Lauren talking shit and now they're telling Lauren about me talking shit. And then you know what they do right after? They just sit back and watch it all unfold.
What the heck is you even talking about?
And yeah, that is true, but that doesn't make you and Andrei less of a bitch because at the end of the day, you guys suck ass. And out of everybody there, they're like the worst couple. So what's the point you guys are making here?
I can't help but see that every time there's some type of issue, you guys are always in the middle of it.
You're playing the double game over here.
Listen.
I'm just saying, if you want to pick sides, pick the side.
I don't want to.
You're instigating on one side and you're playing another side. You have to choose what the are you doing.
Why don't everybody just stop talking shit, okay? How about we start there?
Huh?
So Yara's like, why are we fighting right now? Which is strange to say after you just called them out on starting shit, but okay.
He can't be around anybody and not fight with them. He's a cancer that everybody's around.
Damn, Andrei, you're just gonna sit there and take that? Fight back! Come on!
Stop it. Get some help.
I'm no better than them. Oh my gosh.
But at the end of the day, I'm never going to apologize for being mentally ill. I'll never apologize for that because that's something that people can't help.
You're instigating on one side and you're playing another side. I'm not saying those people are great, but you need to choose some sides.
Why would we take a side? That is just so stupid. Like, why we cannot be friends with everybody? Like, if we want to be friends with you, we cannot be friends with them.
No!
And Elizabeth's like, but I told you that information to confide in you. And so how can I know that we can be friends if I tell you something just for you to go tell somebody else the very next day? Which I don't think is fair because what you told her involves her. So if she wants to confront somebody, then she can confront that person that, you know, was talking shit about her. So really, it's up to like you if you want to tell that person and if you want to take that risk of them like basically outing you out because obviously you're going to be the source. But also she sounds like a hypocrite because if Lauren was talking shit about Yara to her, Elizabeth, just for Elizabeth to go tell Yara what Lauren said, then doesn't that make Elizabeth a bad friend?
Yes, ma'am.
You're over here talking about how Yara's a bad friend for telling Lauren, but you're a bad friend for telling Yara, so come on.
Use your brain.
I was talking to Jovi in the bar, and Jovi called her. She's like, well, can you have a minute? I didn't know what you're going to tell her.
That's a damn lie.
You know Jovi's a blabbermouth. You know he's gonna tell her.
Are you not a dick to your wife? You call her ugly.
No, I agree with you. That everybody has their own
You're a dick to your wife. Alex, he's a dick to his wife. We all know that. What am I dick for?
You know what you're a dick for. And honestly, you guys are all dicks. But Yara's like, oh my gosh, Andrei's such a drama queen and he's just so aggressive.
What?
And Jovi's like, yeah. And Elizabeth is clearly trying to put the blame on you for something that she did. But they start arguing and Jovi's like, everywhere that you guys go, there's always a problem, including within your own family. And I'm like, Ew, I did not expect Jovi to go there.
Shit went bad real quick.
And Elizabeth gets very angry and she decides to defend her crusty man and throws her family under the bus just for him.
He was merely defending himself through the entire way. And then we made ultimately the decision to distance ourselves from them because they were causing a lot of issues within our marriage. He didn't come here with a chip on his shoulder. He was ready to be a part of my family and they didn't give him the benefit of the doubt. They thought he was using me.
No. If a man spent $75,000 behind my back and the only family member that he was nice to was the one that was giving you guys money, aka her dad, I would feel like he was using me too, okay? Just saying.
You're not gonna scam me, idiot.
That Yara was using you for a green card. It's the same that Americans have this idea that automatically a foreigner wants to use you. Like, no, maybe we just love each other.
Which, not gonna lie, that is true. But in this case, Andrei's definitely using her. I don't feel like there's any love there because the amount of disrespect that he gives towards Elizabeth clearly shows that this man doesn't love her.
Sorry. Well, not really.
But she's pissed that Jovi brought up her family and feels like it was a low blow and is trying to point the finger when they are clearly the problem. And Andrei's like, why did you guys even invite us? I want to leave. And y'all was like, sit down. And he's like, okay, I'm just kidding. Imagine. But they continue arguing some more about picking sides and playing both sides and this and that and that and this.
I understand it.
You saying I'm the instigator.
I know what you're doing.
You do that, you think other people do
Let's
that?
go. I don't give
Baka. Bye, sorry.
Baka. Oh, wow. Okay.
What does that even mean?
Like, bye, bitch. But in a very mean way, bitch. Not the nice way, bitch.
Ow!
Oh my God.
Don't act shocked.
Yeah, I'm not shocked. Really, I expected all of this to happen the way it did. Yara and Jovi should just be friends with Lauren and Alexei because Elizabeth and Andrei are like the worst of the worst. That's the end of their segment. Moving on to Brandon and Julia. So Julia wants to sell Brandon's bike because they need money and he's like, no. And she's like, if we sell this bike for $20,000 then we can have sex. And y'all, he still said no. What? And that shocked me because as you guys know, Brandon really, really likes to have sex with Julia.
Sell my kidneys, but do not sell this bike.
Brandon, I think that it's time to let this go.
No, I don't think it's time to let this go.
Reason why I want to sell Brandon bike.
Bikes are so dangerous. I feel like nobody should be getting them. There's no real argument on why you should get a bike. It doesn't make any sense. Just get a car. And it's so much safer too. Like, whatever. Do what you want in your life. But actually, no. I hate it so much. Why get a bike? You're gonna die. Huh? Okay, it's not a guaranteed death, but it's like a higher percentage of death if you get it. So just don't get it.
Look, I'm only trying to protect you from your very stupid self.
Baby on the way, and we are gonna have a big changes. We are discussing potentially bigger house.
And then next we'll do a bigger bike.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No! This will hold its value at least, especially if I'm not putting miles on it.
You're not gonna drive it and you still want it?
Yes!
But he said that he was able to jump back to work, but he's making less money and the house is a really big purchase. And also, Julia's apartment didn't sell, so they need way more money and he still isn't selling his bike.
We'll forget this conversation ever happened. Let's table this. We will figure out how to make money other ways and we'll forget this conversation ever happened.
Your man is stupid.
Whatever. But later that day, they're talking about finding a new house and she mentions one and he's like, yeah, it has a really good farm area. And she's like, but I don't want any farm animals. And he's like, why not? And she said that it's because his mom is gonna come over all the time and be hovering and telling them what to do just as if they had a baby. And y'all, he doesn't even defend his mom. He's just like, yup, that's my mom. But he also tells her that they need to tell his parents that she's pregnant because, hello, she's now in her second trimester.
You know, maybe if we tell my parents about the fact that you're pregnant, maybe they would help give the down payment for this dream home of yours.
I'm sure there will be half for down payment, house next to the farm. Only one option.
Right? That's not worth the down payment. But Julia tells him that she doesn't want to tell her because she's going to be overstepping and they have a high-risk pregnancy and the baby might die. So telling everybody with that risk is a no-go. And yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I mean, I don't want Julia to stress out because I worry about the baby.
And I stress enough, say from all my heart, and I don't need more stress from Betty.
Facts!
Fuck that bitch.
But Julia's currently 5 months pregnant and nobody knows that she's pregnant. And Brendan drops that he's already seen his parents, but Julia hasn't, and they've been asking why she hasn't seen them. And she's like, I wonder why.
You both need like step back from our family.
If you don't feel like we're all a family, maybe you do need to go back to Russia.
Ain't no problem. Take her ass outside.
Me personally, I wouldn't visit anybody that would tell me that, so I really feel like his mom needs to apologize for that. And a lot of other things, but that first.
I think and Betty have a professional skills to manipulate people. If you're going to tell your mom about pregnancy, I know there's gonna be 2 helicopters on my head.
But she tells Brendan that she will tell her when the time is right. But first, she wants to tell their close friends and ask them to be godparents. So they meet up and ask them to be godparents, but in the most unclear way possible.
A person with a heart? That's
Fat person.
fat?
Oh my God.
Are you
pregnant?
Are you
serious?
But they finally get it, and they're like, oh my gosh, yes. But they're shocked that they didn't tell their family, and she explains that his mom is going to be way too involved, but the friend is like, nah, girl, you should tell them. And Brendan's like, yes, thank you.
Betty might be a little overbearing, but I think she deserves to know the news. Like, I think that, Julia tells them sooner rather than later, because I don't think it's going to get better with time. Like, her bracing, being too nervous and paranoid about telling her, I think it's going to
backfire.
Yeah, like.
Honestly, yeah, I feel like it'll be hell whether she tells them or not, so just pick the better hell, I guess. But then Julia drops that she told Betty 3 weeks ago on the phone that she didn't want to go to the farm and that Betty got offended by that. And they're like, you're joking, right? And she's like, no, I'm serious. And everybody's shocked and Brendan is pissed.
She are over controlling. She even getting more controlling than before.
I mean, is this your plan all along? It's what you wanted? Put distance between me and my parents?
I hope so.
I mean, should she have said that? Probably not. But also, have they ever gone to like family therapy before? Because I feel like they really need it. But their friend said that this might be a problem, and Brendan says that his parents have every right to be involved, but the friends tell them that they need to be on the same page, and Brendan says that he wants to tell them and that he's not gonna wait any longer.
But without my permission, we can't.
We can, actually.
Oh, okay. That's a really, really bad idea. But I feel like Brendan isn't getting that actions have consequences, and the way that his mom has been acting towards Julia for like all these years is not like catching up to her. Now Julia doesn't want Brendan's mom to be around the kids, so yeah.
Sorry.
Anyways, that's the end of their segment, and that's the end of this video. But wait, I need to give a super thanks to 5 super thanks. The first one is Smushmouth. Thank you. You're not my scrapbook again. Next is Navi Valdez. Thank you. You're not my scrapbook. Psycho Wolf. Thank you so much, Psycho. You're not my scrapbook again. Baker Chick. Thank you so much. You're also my scrapbook again. And last but not least, Stephanie. Thank you so much, Stephanie. You're not my scrapbook again. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave your thoughts in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye. So, as you guys know, a lot of my videos have been getting copyrighted and demonetized lately. I haven't been talking about it, but it's still going on.
To this day. To this day.
I literally just got a notification, no shit, an hour ago, talking about how they're splitting my revenue for Gino finds out that he's a father. That video I posted a week ago, they're now saying like, oh, we're gonna split that revenue. They also finding videos from like months ago, they're saying like, oh, we're gonna copyright this. It's getting annoying, okay? And so back when I was ranting about it, some of the comments were like, maybe you should switch your content a bit. And I took that to heart because I was planning on switching my content in the beginning of this year, but I never got to it. Not fully switching it, but like incorporating new things that definitely wouldn't get copyrighted. So if some of these videos got copyrighted, I know there's a backup, okay? I know I'll be good because some of my other videos that I posted, I know for a fact they wouldn't get copyrighted, right? Right.
I hope so.
So this is what I wanted to do. I want to do Reddit stories, okay? I've been wanting to do Reddit stories for a minute now. Now I got the motivation. I wonder where I got that from. It's basically like relationship advice, am I the asshole? What's another one? Best of Redditor updates, Am I the devil, where like you just hear like people like asking for advice, but they're like the worst type of people ever? Today we're gonna do a sample because this is my plan. Okay, at the end of my videos I'm gonna put a little sample of one of these things. Okay, different topics. We're gonna do that for the rest of this week. Starting next week, I'm still gonna put them at the end of the videos, but then they're gonna have like their own individual videos. Keep in mind, I'm not gonna stop posting 90 Day Fiance content, but I'm gonna like have these videos in there as well. So instead of me posting like 3 videos a week, I'm gonna be posting like 5 to 6 videos a week. Okay, 90 Day Fiance content and Reddit content. So that's my plan, and we're gonna do a little short one. Look, I got it here. I found one. I didn't even read it yet. I was saving this for us. Okay, it's a Reddit advice one, and obviously I know good relationship advice because I've been in one serious relationship. That's it. It lasted for 3 years though, okay? So don't jump me. But we're gonna read this one and I'm gonna give some good advice, okay? Ready? Sit down. My boyfriend of 2 years, 31M, says that he can't marry me, 31F, because of something that he found in my phone. Ooh. Hi everyone. Sorry, this is a bit long. I just want to give enough context. My boyfriend and I went out of town this weekend to celebrate our anniversary. We spent the day doing activities around the city and then we went out to dinner. He's not much of a drinker, but since we're celebrating, he decided to have a few drinks. When we got back to the hotel, he was definitely drunk, but I still wanted to enjoy the night. So we started watching TV. Then, out of nowhere, he suddenly said, I went through your phone and saw that you cheated on your ex-fiance. I could never marry someone like that. Damn, girl. First of all, what prompted him to go through your phone? Second of all, did you really cheat on your ex-fiance? That's crazy. He also kept saying, I've known for a long time. How long ago have you known this and you never brought this up? Okay, I've known for a long time. I just never brought it up. So why are you bringing it up now? If you want to be with me, you need to be honest. Okay, that's crazy because I never cheated. But if I did cheat, I'm not going to say I cheated unless somebody asks me, hey, did you cheat? If they did ask me, then I'll be like, yeah, I did cheat. Or if they're like, how did you and your last relationship ended? I'll be like, yeah, I cheated and he broke up with me. That's how it ended. Okay, I'm not gonna flat out say, hey, by the way, I cheated in my last relationship. I'm just not gonna say that. Ain't nobody got time for that. But also, I would never do that. I was engaged back in 2014. That's like 10 years ago. Back when you were like 20, 21? Yeah. That's young. Yeah. And apparently he had gone way back through my phone and found old text messages and photos from that time. I'm a bit of a hoarder when it comes to messages and photos. I just never think to delete them. I have text messages going back to 2012. The thing is, everything that he saw was from after my ex and I have already broken up. I tried to explain that, but he wouldn't listen. Wait, I just not thought about it. He went that far back 10 years ago? That's weird. What was he looking for through your phone? That's really weird. And also, why isn't he listening? That's also weird. I feel like he's just trying to like find a way to like back out from this like marriage or whatever. Because why else would he do what he's doing? He started yelling and calling me awful names like whore and bitch. Oh my gosh. He kept saying I was a terrible person and that he could never marry somebody like me. It got so bad that when he went to the bathroom, I went downstairs and asked hotel security to help me get my things so I could leave safely. Oh, she's smart. Security came up with me, and even then, he kept trying to convince me not to leave. Pause. Pause. First of all, you called her a whore and a bitch. You said that you couldn't marry her, and now you're telling her not to leave? For what? Clearly, you don't want to marry her. What's going on?
That's a damn mental illness right there within itself that you need to get checked out.
Security had to tell him several times that he couldn't stop me if I wanted to go. I ended up going to a relative's house nearby for the night. Since then, he's been texting me nonstop, telling me I'm not marriage material. But he kept begging her not to leave, so what? That I'm a bad person for leaving him there. After he called her a whore and a bitch. Bitch, fuck you. And that he could never trust me. I'm honestly really hurt and confused. I've never cheated on him or on my ex for that matter. Does he have every right to be upset? Is this something we're trying to work through? Okay, first of all, let me take this seriously. Okay, let me answer your question. Does he have a right to be upset? No, that was 10 years ago. Let it go. Also, she said that she didn't cheat. So I really do feel like he's just trying to look for a way out, but there's like an easier way to like leave. You can just be like, you know what? I don't want to marry you anymore. Bye. That's it. You don't got to do all of this. Use your brain. It's like he's trying to not to be like the bad guy. You clearly are. Okay, next question. Is this something we're trying to work through? Why would you even ask that? After all the shit he did, all the things he called you, why would you try to work through this? Don't be dumb. Dump him. It's over. Let's read the comments. Honey, he's the one that's not marriage material. Dump forthwith. What does that mean? I don't know.
The fuck does that mean?
I don't get that, but I agree. Dump him. Next one. And thank God he outed himself as a complete jackass before he actually did make things government official. Also, they could have gone like an annulment right after, like if you like both character right after they got married. So annulment is always good. Right. He went back more than 10 years when she was 20 years old, which I thought was crazy too. I'm like, damn, like, what is going on? That's absolutely laughable. A lot of maturity happens between 20 and 31. She dodged the bullet. She should be glad that he outed himself. I agree. Oh my gosh. This guy's a weirdo.
Your moral compass isn't even saying north, east, west, south. It's saying Jail. Jail.
Rethink everything, put it in consideration. Don't marry somebody like him. The dude is manipulative and controlling. Sorry that happened to you. Oh, she responded, thank you for being so kind. I know I need to leave. I just needed to hear it out loud. I wanted to call a friend or a family member, but I really don't like getting them involved. I just need to feel validated in my decision. Leave him. Anyways, we're gonna stop right there. But yeah, tell me if you guys are interested. Tell me if you guys want to do other subreddits. Anyways, that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave your thoughts in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.